Common in Southeast Asian cuisine, banana flowers emerge as a tapered cone at the top end of a forming bunch of bananas. The flower is starchy and slightly bitter. To me, the taste is more similar to an artichoke. Today I will share with you a Sri Lankan recipe for preparing the banana blossom. This recipe can be adapted to what you have from the list of ingredients, but traditionally ingredients include half of a white onion, 4 cloves of garlic, a cinnamon stick, 6 curry leaves, 1 small tomato, and 2 green chili peppers. Additionally, you will need half a teaspoon of mustard seeds, half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes, 1 teaspoon of curry powder or cumin, and 2 tablespoons of coconut milk. Banana flowers oxidize quickly when cut open and exposed to air, so the first step is to have a bowl of salted water ready. Remove the outer tougher leaves and cut the stem and cap off. Using a sharp knife, slice very thinly. Banana blossoms are a good source of vitamin A and C. Major nutrients include magnesium, copper, iron, and potassium. Health benefits apparently include boosting immunity, improved lactation, reduction of free radical activity, and it is said to boost mood and reduce anxiety. Place the thin slices in the salted water and then rinse and squeeze off the water. Use medium-high heat and add a couple of tablespoons of vegetable oil. When the mustard seeds start popping, add onion, garlic, curry leaves, tomatoes, chili peppers, salt, turmeric, and curry powder. Sri Lankan curry powder, which is used in this recipe, is a blend of coriander, fennel, cumin, fenugreek, cinnamon, cloves, cardamom, and curry leaves. That is a lot of ingredients, so if you don't have a curry powder blend, you can substitute it with cumin in this recipe. Add the sliced banana blossom, cover and cook for about 8 to 10 minutes. Add the 2 tablespoons of coconut milk and stir well. We usually have it with white rice. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and see you soon.